Guess what day it is? What? Oh, no, not Hump Day. It's Deck Wizard Wednesday. Welcome back to our new weekly segment where we pick two cards, throw it into the Deck Wizard, and we play whatever monstrosity it tries to throw at us. And then at the end, I'll ask you guys what you want me to try out next week. So I got a ton of suggestions after the first video where we got 4 first ticket in our Consume Hydreigon deck. But this time around, we're going to try a different combination of cards. The number one suggestion I got was Blastoise. So that's going to be our first card for this week's Deck Wizard Wednesday. We're going to go Blastoise, number 1. And then for its partner, I had all sorts of different suggestions. I had Suicune. I had Ambor. It's like you guys want to torture me in this segment. But I'm going to go for a much simpler route. And that's just the old-fashioned Blastoise Keldeo. So we're going to go ahead with the Deck Wizard once again. Let's see what we get this week. Hopefully not for first ticket again. So we're going to have to wait while the Deck Wizard conjures our deck once again. And we're going to hope this time we get something a little better than what we had last week. Our goal on Deck Wizard Wednesday eventually is to win a game. Now this could take years before we finally win a game, but we're going to try. That's the fun of it. We're going to get a terrible deck, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got our 4 Keldeo EX. That's good. Keldeo's a great attacker. We have 1 Kyurem EX with the Frozen Wings and Hail Blizzards. Alright, we got a lot of EXs. That's good. And another Kyurem EX with Outrage and Gigafrost. Alright. This is a good start. I like this. Then we got 2 of the Shell Shield Squirtle. 2 of the Bubble Squirtle. Guess I wanted to pick and choose. 4 Wartortle. 4 Blastoise. 1 Staryu. And 1 Starmie. So we'll see if those come into play at all. Of course, every deck is 20, 20, 20. 20 Pokemon, 20 trainers, 20 energy. And alright, this is the fateful moment. What will the trainers be this time around? Let's click. 4 Escape Rope. Alright, I've seen worse. Oh, wow, 1 Superior Energy Retrieval. This is actually really good with Blastoise. Alright. 4 Ultra Ball. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be a good week. And 2 Hooligans Gym and Cast. Wouldn't be Deck Wizard Wednesday without Hooligans Gym and Cast. We'll see how many weeks in a row we get this. 4 N. Oh, my goodness. This could be our best deck ever on Deck Wizard Wednesday. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. I have a somewhat legitimate deck. 2 Champions Festival. Okay. Going downhill. And 3 Giant Cape. Alright. I don't mind it. And 20 Water. Okay. I'm excited about this Deck Wizard Wednesday. We got 4 Ultra Ball and 4 N. And 20 Water Energy. And we're going to try to power up a big water Pokemon and see if we can go to victory. Now, knowing my luck, I'm going to get paired up against like a Garbodor deck. And I won't even be able to use Blastoise. But alright, let's just go ahead and try Deck Wizard Wednesday number 2, the Blastoise, Keldeo, Kyurem, Starmie deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and search for a game here. We're an expert, modified, Deck Wizard Wednesday number 2. Let's go. This is raw, unedited footage. Just me playing the games here. Whatever we get is whatever we're going for. All right, we're going first. See what we got. All right, a Keldeo. We got some ends and escape rope. All right, this is already 100% better than last week. Maybe even 1,000% better than last week. I am very optimistic about our chances against Happy Trainer 77. I We'll see what happens. Alright, so, oh no. Piplup, a Mewtwo, and a Bouffalant. Those are not really cards I want to see. Alright, so I have a decision here. Do I want to play an N against an opponent who starts with 4 cards? And I only have 4 draw supporters in my deck in the first place. So I'm going to say no. We're just going to attach and pass and hope for the best. And we're going to hope that we don't get hit by Mewtwo or Bouffalant in these upcoming turns here. So we have to play conservatively with our supporters. We do see a Skyla from my opponent. I suppose I may have to be aggressive with my support. Oh, there's a rare candy. Alright, now we're definitely going to have to use one of my ends. Don't want a rare candy Empoleon hitting me turn 2. That wouldn't be good. Alright, so we got a second Keldeo. Go ahead and attach the water to this one. And we're going to play the N. Get some fresh cards here. Oh, baby, a whole Blastoise line. We do play 4 of all of those, so guess that's not too surprising. We'll rush in to protect this Keldeo and then pass the turn. No need to put out the Champions Festival. I do not have 6 Pokemon in play, so I cannot even use it. And alright, not a bad start. As long as an Empoleon doesn't come out here, we'll actually take a prize and... oh, never mind. Ultra Ball's away a rare candy. That means there's another rare candy in my opponent's hand already. There's the Empoleon. And things may begin to go downhill. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a rare candy and the Empoleon. So I'm going to get hit. Of course, Empoleon has attack command, 10 damage, times the number of Pokemon in play. Then we see a computer search as well. So it looks like that's going to turn into a Professor Juniper, I would assume. And there we go. 7 fresh cards for the opponent. Uh-oh. So now we can at least Secret Sword next turn for 110. And then we'll get hit by an attack command. Oh boy. Mewtwo is getting powered up. Oh boy. Things are going downhill fast, folks. So we can get our Wartortle. And I guess we'll go ahead and just rush in and Secret Sword for 110. Seems like the best option at this point. And we're just gonna... I really don't know. Alright, an N! Oh, okay, we have hope. Whew. Alright. Oh, no, never mind. We have Kyurem EX. Nope, the Blastoise is gone. Not able to draw into one of my 4 Blastoise there. So that is a bit of a bummer, but then it's okay. We'll find a way to deal with it. We see the diving draw from my opponent. We do have a Hooligans, Jim and Cass that we could potentially work with here. So we're going to go for it. Hooligans. Darn it. You darn Hooligans. Alright, so let's bench Kyurem EX. Since Outrage could be useful. And we're going to get the first prize. And let it be known, Deck Wizard Wednesday had the lead in a game at some point. Now this is about to vanish immediately. But let it be known, we did have the lead. Or up a prize. So the unfortunate part is this Keldeo already took 60. This one already took 80. So Bouffalant's Gold Breaker is about to break this Keldeo in half, which just happened. And let's see. So I have a couple options here. I think we're going to promote Squirtle to try to buy some time. This seems like my best option here. We're going to evolve into Wartortle. And then, you know, I could evolve into Blastoise here. But I'm trying to think what's the best way to buy time. And I'm just going to pass the turn. Alright. I can always just evolve next turn. And if my opponent plays an N, I'm quite frankly very happy about it. So Okay. So the problem here is this Leafeon is going to be a pain if I ever do power up Keldeo. So I have to kind of figure out what is my best way to go. I could promote this and then just take a hit and then outrage for the knockout. But then Mewtwo comes and knocks me out. And then if I power anything else up, then Leafeon just kind of wins. So, this is not good. I'm going to need to draw one of my other ends. My opponent plays grabs an escape rope with the Skyla. And obviously I'm just going to go to my other Wartortle here. Not sure what that was all about. So the Leafeon does come out. And it's going to Energy Crush for 40. And alright. Now we don't even have to make any decisions. We can go double Blastoise. And then we're going to have to pass. So that is a bit of a bummer. We have fizzled out. Go figure. When you only have 4 supporters in a deck that can draw you cards that you may fizzle out. So we're really hoping to draw one of those ends. Or hope that my opponent plays another one. That would also be pretty sweet. A superior energy retrieval would not be bad. But otherwise, we're probably not in good shape. I don't know. At least Leafeon's only doing 40. I only have this one energy in play. I'm really trying to find a way here to finagle something where we can, kind of work something out. But Leafeon and Mewtwo really counter my straightforward Blastoise Keldeo deck. It's like I can't win here on Deck Wizard Wednesday. Like I said, it could take years before we finally win a game. Unless my opponent runs out of time, this could be our one way out. If my opponent does not make a move in 2 minutes, tick tock, then we win by forfeit. So that's what we're playing for. Oh man, how long has it been? Is it going to be 2 minutes? Is it going to be 2 minutes? This is our only way to... Oh, Energy Crush. Well. Okay, so... I believe I am just going to pass. And let Blastoise kind of hang there. I have a giant cape. But, yeah, not really doing anything. We can play an escape rope at this point. Try to force something else out. And we'll see what my opponent does. Hopefully something like promote Mr. Mime, but nope, that's not going to happen. So we'll promote our Blastoise to try to buy as much time as possible. And then pass the turn once again. Oh, man. This is not looking good, folks. We got to hope my opponent plays another N or something. Oh, no, escape rope. What do I do? What do I send out here? My plan is ruined. I can promote the Kyurem EX, I suppose. It's probably going to have to take a hit at some point anyway. So I guess we'll just go ahead and throw him out there. And, well, at least I have 4 escape rope in this deck. I can play another one next turn. Potentially save our Blastoise. So my opponent's going to attach that double colorless to Leafeon, probably retreat, since the other energy is a water. And yeah, looks like we're going to get a Gold Breaker for 120 damage, which is not good. Alright. So even if I put this giant cape on here and outrage, I'll have 80 HP. An X-Ball would then knock me out, which is not something I want to have happen. So, I guess I play another escape rope here. I guess. Sure, we're just trying to top deck our N. And see what we can do. Or, the superior energy retrieval. All that stuff would be good. N would be the best. But we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and promote Blastoise once again. And we'll go ahead and throw the giant cape. You know what? We got 3 of those in the deck, so we're not even going to bother. We're just going to pass. and leave Blastoise in the active position. Now, if I got some turns, maybe, got some more Pokemon out here, and got to Champions Festival and heal off some damage, maybe we'd have a shot at, healing off this Keldeo and then powering it up and going from there. But, no, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And I don't want to attach any more energy. I can just deluge them all at once I get that. Get the right amount of energy. So, I don't want to attach them in advance because then Leafeon's Energy Crush does more damage, which I don't want to have happen. So this just seems inevitable that I'm going to lose. But there's... ooh, Staryu! Okay. Getting some hope here. Staryu hype. We're going to pass. Again. If we get Starmie, we can actually Swift for 50. But that doesn't look like that's happening. So what can we do here? I really don't want to let this Blastoise get knocked out. We can use Escape Rope number 3. That is an option. Or I can just let Blastoise get knocked out. One of the two. Alright, let's see. This is tough. Tough. So I'm going to go with the Escape Rope, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what my opponent sends out here. Now, the Kyurem EX is very beefy, and Outrage will do 150. So this could be a somewhat difficult decision for my opponent on who to send out. If they send out Bouffalant, I could Outrage. And if they send out Piplup, I can Outrage. Anything can really get outraged here. So, this may be, final hour here where we have to do something. So, let's go with the Kyurem EX. And you know what? We'll just take our prize at this point. We've drawn a lot of cards. None of them have been particularly useful, but... Alright, so we're going to attach and then Outrage for 130. Alright, we got that. We did it. Took another prize. And we'll go ahead and get a prize here. My other option was to just attach for Retreat, and put a giant cape on Staryu. As silly as that sounds. We got a Water Energy from the prizes, so this is not good. X-Ball. We'll take out this Kyurem. And I'm going to have to... Oh, there's another energy. Uh-oh. This is bad. And there's an N. Alright, maybe I should have put down the Champions Festival this time. But okay. We got the other Kyurem EX. Okay. Maybe there's some hope for us yet. We'll promote Staryu. Hiya! Staryu. And, we got Escape Rope number 4. Alright, so we'll put down this Kyurem EX and deluge onto it. Like this. And we'll play our N. And, alright, we don't quite have the energy to retreat yet, but we'll at least be able to do this. And, let's see. Well, Frozen Wings 60 and discard. I suppose we could do that. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to get an energy next turn, and that would be bad if we didn't. Because I want to be able to Hail Blizzard after I Frozen Wings. But we're just going to go for it. We're going to be proactive here. Going to go with the Deluge. We'll even put a giant cape on the giant Kyurem. And Frozen Wings for 60 and discard a double colorless attached to the Mewtwo. Right on. Alright, so we have our 200 HP Kyurem EX. We can Frozen Wings. No, the opponent's just going to go into Leafeon here and then attach to the Mewtwo. We'll get the Energy Crush. Darn it, I didn't draw the water. If I drew a water there, I could have used Hail Blizzard to take down a Leafeon and then potentially, well, let's see, taking down Mewtwo on the following turn. Now I'm not quite sure if it's worth using this attack, right? I'm only doing 40 to a Leafeon, so I'm actually going to retreat into the mighty Staryu. Now there are no energy in play, so Leafeon can't do damage. And this is just the art of drawing out the game as long as possible. It's a very fine art. The highest form of art, some may say. Oh no! There is Empoleon. That is probably going to spell the end for us. At this point, we don't have much that can survive an attack command. I guess we could see a lot of things are gone for our opponent. Let's see. So the only way we could really win is like if this Leafeon gets stuck active and like my opponent has no energy or switching cards left, and then they deck out with Staryu standing tall. That would be the only way for me to win right now. That's it. Let's see. So there's 3 energy, 4, 5 water in the discard, 4 DCE in the discard, and attaches to the Mewtwo and energy crushes for 0. All right. Well, I'm gonna assume my opponent has more energy left, but okay. We're going to pass, and now our strategy has become deck our opponent out. Can we survive for 12 more turns? 12 more turns. That's all we need. 12 more. Alright, we see a Skyla here. That does not bode well for us. Skyla for an N. Okay. Maybe there are no switches left. And another Energy Crush for 0. Ooh, okay. We're gonna pass, like we've been doing. 8 cards to go now. And there is an N. Oh man, is this gonna happen? Could we actually win this way on Deck Wizard Wednesday? Has my opponent run out of energy? Whoa! This is the only possible way we could win. There's no way we're gonna take 6 prizes. The suspense is building. The suspense is building, folks. Does Happy Trainer 77 have an energy left to retreat the Leafeon? Or will Staryu stand guard until we win? This is it. I'm not attacking any longer. I cannot really attack because then I lose. No! There's the water. No! Oh, no. Uh-oh. So now Leafeon can retreat. Oh, we were so close. Darn it. 7 cards to go. Empoleon's going to come out now. Oh, man. That is brutal. Attack command for 110. So we're going to promote our Kyurem EX. This is not looking good. So now, let's see. I can Hail Blizzard here if I want to. Then if my opponent has an energy to retreat, I lose. But that may be a risk I am willing to take at this point. Considering a lot of energy are gone, and it took so long to draw that one. If I could draw my superior energy retrieval next turn, then I could attack with Keldeo to finish off the Empoleon. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's deluge. One. Well, we'll actually just do 3, since we can just frozen wings. So we'll go ahead and do this for 60. Not the best option in the world here, but better than nothing. And I'm going to need to draw a superior energy retrieval, or else I lose. It can happen. No, Starmie! If only we had you a while ago. Probably wouldn't have done anything, but if only we had you. Okay. So now, all we can do is rush in with Keldeo. It's the only thing that can survive. An attack command at this point, and we're going to have to pass. I cannot power this up and attack because the Mewtwo's already waiting with X-Ball. So we're going to survive by 10 HP. Okay, so we can go ahead and, let's see, 5 turns. I don't think we can survive 5 turns. If I had Starmie to confuse, maybe we would have had a chance. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of Starmie and Hooligan's Gym and Cass. We'll see what else we have. If I had one more Kyurem EX, there would have been a chance, maybe. Let's see. Alright, so there's an extremely outside chance we can still win. What's going to need to happen is, let's see. So we're going to need to get Keldeo, and then, yeah, definitely need Keldeo to rush in this turn. It's going to need to take a hit. Let's see. N. If we could somehow survive these 5 turns. I don't know how we're going to do it, though. So I need a top deck N next turn. And then, so we're going to rush in real quick. I need a top deck N. And then off of my N, I need to draw Keldeo and Superior Energy Retrieval. And then knock out this Empoleon. That's my only chance. Alright, so we're going to pass. And this is probably my last turn. Yeah. Attack command. We need to draw our N. Come on, N. No. Oh, man. We survived for an extraordinary amount of time. Look at all of our Pokemon that have damage on them. But in the end, we're going to let poor Squirtle take the fall. Darn it. Really thought we had a chance this week. We're going to retreat into Squirtle and pass. And that will be the end of this. My opponent just didn't have that one energy that Leafeon would have been stuck. And we could have won. Alas, it looks like we're going to experience another loss here on Deck Wizard Wednesday. My opponent says, weird game, but good. And that's going to be it. So our poor Blastoise Keldeo deck could not do it. We couldn't draw our 4th and final N to give ourselves a shot. Never found that one Superior Energy Retrieval. But this was much more fun than the previous week. At least I got to do stuff this time. And use some strategy as opposed to getting Night Speared and losing immediately. Alright, anyway, that's going to wrap up this second episode of Deck Wizard Wednesday. Again, if you guys have suggestions for what you want to see me use next week, leave them down in the comments. And whatever gets the most suggestions is probably what I'm going to go with on the following week. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed. I am Pooka from the Top Cut, and I will see you guys next time.